Hi. Um, it's been a while, so I just want to elaborate on two subjects that have been coming up when I debate the subject of the TSA and airport security vis-a-vis police state, Nazis, all that wonderful stuff, and whose fault it was. Um, Fact is that the TSA are often blamed for being part of a government conspiracy to enact Big Brother-like tactics and search everyone against their will and all of that. I'm going to address that. First of all, the TSA are doing the same job that private screeners did before 9/11, and when private screeners were doing the job, they were blamed for allowing 9/11 to happen, although it was lax FAA regulations that permitted box cutters. So, if the screeners on the checkpoint saw the box cutters, they would have let them through because that was the airline and FAA regulations that sanctioned it, and the regulations relaxed. Therefore, you had the hijackings. So you could blame the government for allowing that. The FAA was in charge, and the airlines hired the private security company. So the TSA really wasn't established, so you can't blame the screeners for it. All I'm saying. TSA comes in. You have these really official-looking uniforms, but they're doing basically the same job and filling the same function. They're not law enforcement. They don't have the ability to arrest you. In fact, if something happens on the checkpoint, they call the police, and then the police come and handle it, who are hopefully close by. Um, and they're equipped to deal with it. They've got dogs. They've got plainclothes guys. They've got tons of people all over the airport to deal with this. But TSA are just basically, I hate to say it, mall cops. Having been one myself, I can say it was pretty frustrating to not have any power on the checkpoint or on doing baggage. If something dangerous happened or if anybody had to deal with something, there were about two levels of communication that would happen before law enforcement would be contacted, and then if something was to happen, then law enforcement would show up. Um, my point, though, is that implied consent is not the same thing as having to obtain a search warrant, and people confuse that. Law enforcement agencies need to obtain a search warrant when they have probable cause to search somebody who is believed to be breaking the law. They are doing something suspicious, or they are working on a tip or inside information, or they observe the location. They have a reason to pull somebody over. These are people who are generally not going to be cooperative and are going to object to being searched and are going to object to the police coming onto their property and searching them. They're not going to be cooperative, and they're probably not going to expect it. So you need legal precedents to allow this to happen. And in order for the policeman to do their job and to arrest somebody who's breaking the law, who's obviously not going to say, "Hi, I'm a criminal," that's what obtaining a search warrant is about. When implied consent is for when you go through a checkpoint because you want to travel, and you are making that decision to show, "Hi there, I am honest, I am a safe, law-abiding citizen. Here is my suitcase, here are my personal belongings, here is my carry-on, here are my shoes, these are my things, I am not breaking the law, you may look at them." And this is part of the cooperation that you need to extend to your fellow passengers, as well as everyone else around you, that you are going to travel, and an assurance to you that everybody else is being screened and that everybody is going to travel safely. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time in taking to listen to this, and take care.